Hey guys, today we are going to transplant some tree ferns. These happen to be Cyathea cooperi. These are Australian tree ferns and not super hardy for this climate, like the Dicksonia antarctica. So first of all, water this root ball down. I loosened it up a little bit, so I'm going from a 5-gallon pot. It was in a 5-gallon, and I'm putting it into a 15-gallon pot. The soil mix I'm using is topsoil mixed with decomposed bark chips, and also, oh, that's nice. It'll be happier in there. Bark chips with a little bit of kind of peat moss. So let's soak that root ball down. It was really dry. Sometimes you think you're watering these things enough and you're not. So it's going to be much happier in here. So that's one of them. And then we have another one. Here. I've had these several years now. Bought them when they were really tiny, and this one's pushing. They're unfurling fronds. Cut some of these dead frond stalks off. Beautiful plants. I do bring these in when it gets really cold. Chuck them in the tiki hut or the basement. And but the Dicksonia antarctica, the Tasmanian one, it's been in the ground 3 decades. 3 decades and thriving. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that. Move this over. Let's move this over here. Get this one out of the way. And then we're going to put some of this soil around it. Let me get a shovel here. I've got a really nice soil mix. So let's just put some of that around this nice space around the edge. 15-gallon pot. And this will be one happy camper. And then I'm going to do the other one too, and I think I should have enough soil for both of them, I hope. We have lots of decomposed wood chips. If we don't have enough soil, I make me some soil. And then I'm going to go down to the beach and get some seaweed for our garden, for the garlic patch. Get it ready for planting in October. Okay, and then you can, just take your hand and fill up that airspace around the edge. Beautiful. And they'll be much happier. They seem to fill up these pots really fast. These were tiny 1-gallon tree ferns. When I bought them, they were about, I think they were $9.95 at the grocery store. They had, we have 2 Tasmanian ones in the ground, and then we have these 2 Australian tree ferns here, Cyathea cooperi, which I say are less hardy in this climate. It'd be great for I think Southern Oregon. They'd probably work really well. And of course, lots of them in San Francisco. But this far north, nah, bad winter will nuke them. Maybe a mild El Nino winter, they should be good. This year's supposed to be really mild. And I've seen winters here where we don't have any snow. So hopefully this is one of those winters. Not the snow that bothers them, it's the cold. It's the really cold weather. So there you go, just like that. And I'm going to water that down, make it even heavier. So that's a 5-gallon to a 15-gallon. And that makes a much happier plant. Water the crown too. There we go. Happy camper. And now I'm going to do tree fern number 2. So, taking it out of the pot, let's move this over here. First of all, let's move this wheelbarrow so I got some frickin' room. And like I say, when it starts getting cold, could be December, then I can whip them into the basement or the tiki hut. Ah, better. Okay, let's put this over here. Oh yeah. Much better. Okay, so here's another 15-gallon pot. Make sure there's drainage holes in them. All right, so you can see the size difference. 5-gallon, 15-gallon. And then let's get some soil on the bottom of it. Hopefully we got enough. I'm going to put a little bit more of this stuff with it here. I hope that's enough. You know what? I'm going to use it all. I'm going to use it all. That's going in the garbage. into that. Okay, mix it up. It is nice out here, first week of September. Good time to transplant a tree fern. Okay, so let's put a scoop in the bottom here. Actually, and use some of this up too. I might not have enough. One more. Takes more than you think. It's quite surprising. Okay. And so this is how you take them out. Let's see, make sure I got enough soil in there. Oh yeah. So like this, it should just pop off. Just like that. You can tease the roots a little bit since it's pretty tight. Just like that. Ah, beautiful. Oh, did I put the tag in that one? Oh, no, I didn't. I got tags for them, so. Okay, so this I might luck out and have enough here, I hope. I think I might. Gonna be close. Gonna be close, folks. And by the way, for those of you people just tuning in, we do live on the Gulf Islands in the North Pacific, okay? Off the far west coast of Canada, the far southwest coast of Canada. And yes, we do grow a lot of exotic plants here. We have a lot of palm trees in our garden. And like I say, there's a few species of tree ferns that will actually work here if you put them in a sheltered spot. Dicksonia fibrosa, sclerosa, and then of course, Dicksonia antarctica, which we've had in the ground for April 1994. I planted it, and it's doing really well. It's a big fern, much bigger than these. It's got 6 feet of trunk on it. Okay, there we go. I had just enough. So, Australian tree fern, transplanted to bigger pots because they were root bound. There we go. Let's put the tags back in. Got the tag right there. And then I'm going to water it down. Even makes it look bigger now because it's in a bigger pot. Beautiful plant. Love them. Love tree ferns. I love tree ferns as much as palm trees. Thanks for tuning in to Gulf Island Rock. More videos here on pretty much everything. You know, it's kind of like the random YouTube channel with random stuff on it, but there is a lot of gardening things. There we go. Soak her down. And that's how it's done, folks. While I'm here, I should actually water this garden too. Got a garden tour, giving people a garden tour for Los Angeles. They're coming at 1 today, so there it is. And I got the other tag for this one here. So 5 gallon to 1 gallon, or 5 gallon to 15 gallon. Here, the tree frog. There we go. I don't know where I'm going to put this one, but that's what they look like when you transplant a tree fern. That's the Cyathea cooperi Australian tree fern into the 15-gallon pot from a 5-gallon. Easy as pie. Keep them watered and put them in partial shade. They're quite happy in partial shade. This is early morning sun, so we're okay. Thanks for watching, everybody, and stay tuned for more videos from Gulf Island Rock in the North Pacific.